Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello, right. Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. All right, welcome back to the land of the bore. Nick here.
Chris.
And we are looking at another trailer reaction, another request from our community page. We love when you respond to the community questions that we have. Makes us feel loved, and it gives us some good information. We're hoping that you're all excited to watch this reaction as we are excited to check out this reaction. What are we checking out today, Chris?
We are checking out what I believe is pronounced as Te3n.
Yeah, it's got a, for me, unfamiliar way of spelling Te3n. What is your opinion on why it's spelled that way?
Well, as an avid gamer throughout my life, it's could be something called leet speak, where like numbers are used for letters. 3 is an E, 7 is a T, 1 is an L, something like that. So maybe it's about a gamer. It could be about. I know it's also common amongst sort of like hipster culture. They'll use it. I don't know. Maybe he's into dubstep. I have no idea. So I guess we'll find out.
The movie I can think of, and a few movies have done this, but the movie I can think of is 7, where they have the 7 in the middle of 7 for the V. Now, obviously, it's because the movie's called 7. But obviously, what you're saying, 7 means T, so that's completely different. I don't know. I had no idea what it'd be spelled that way. Chris knows more about this kind of stuff than I do, so I'm going to go with what he's saying and hope that he's correct. This is requested by Jag Cooner. He also requested another video that either has already posted or it will post very soon that we need a reaction to. This movie stars the man, Amitabh Bachchan. It also stars the other man, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and stars Vidya Balan, which I believe is the girl from, why can't I think of that movie? It's not Kalank. What did I think? I can't think of it right now. But I have seen her before in a movie. Kahani? That's what it is, Kahani. Anyways, I am not going to look at any description for this. I'm going to go on the gamer-esque theme that Chris was talking about. Before we get into this, please do us a huge favor by liking and subscribing. And let's check this out in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, set tapes. Let us know in the comment section if you don't know what that is.
That's back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Wow.
How are you?
कुछ मिला?
Such a good actor.
पिछले 8 साल से हर दिन आप यही सवाल करते हैं।
और कुछ है नहीं मेरे पास।
कब खत्म होगा ये?
जब तक इंसाफ नहीं मिलता।
That looks really good.
भूल जाओ ये सब और किसी और तरीके से शांति पाने की कोशिश करो।
फादर मार्टिन बनके तुम सिर्फ अपने कल्प से भाग रहे हो। उसको प्रॉमिस किया था तुमने। तुम भूल गए, मैं नहीं भूला।
रोनी, दादू तुम्हें कुछ नहीं होने देंगे।
8 साल पहले जो हुआ वो फिर से हो रहा है। वो तुम्हें एक और मौका दे रहा है। हेलो?
पुलिस को किस खुशी में बुलाया तुमने?
हेलो?
मुझे दूसरा मौका नहीं चाहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
अब गॉड की बारी। बाकी सबको तो पहले से ही निराश कर चुके हो।
टाइम कम था। 2-3 किलोमीटर का रेडियस बता सकते हैं बस।
सारी यूनिट्स को डिटेल्स भेज दो।
8 साल में पहला सुराग मिला है। तो इस बात को मैं ऐसे ही तो नहीं जाने दे सकता।
सेम आदमी निकला तो तुम्हें लगता है वैसा ही कुछ प्लान करेगा?
मिल गया प्रूफ ऑफ लाइफ।
Oh, look at this guy.
आदमी को ढूंढना है जिसने हमसे एंजेला को छीना। And I promise you, मैं उसको ढूंढ के लाऊंगा.
Wow. That looks really good.
It does look really good. I'm still not sure why it's called T3N, but
yeah,
we'll find
I
out.
don't know why either. But wow. All right. So as terrifying and as disturbing as something like that is, where you have a child that's being abducted and now it's happening twice, another time 8 years later, I am really into TV shows and movies like that because of the investigation, because of trying to find that bad guy. I know you haven't seen as many Indian films as I have, but the guy who plays the priest, this guy is always like the gangster, the bad guy, the criminal. And so it's so awesome to see him in the opposite role. Now, he still has his own demons that they're showing that he has to face. And primarily, it seems like his inability to help out someone from his past. But it's so fun to see him as a priest. The older guy, Amitabh, he's the guy from that one trailer that me and you did not too long ago, the reaction Agnapath, where you said it looked like an 80s movie or whatever. He was that main guy in that.
Yeah, I do remember.
He is an amazing actor. I've seen probably at least half a dozen of his films, along with Nawaz's films. So super excited to see them both in a film and to see Nawaz, for once, not that bad guy, but someone who's trying to get some redemption. That looks really, really gripping and really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, immediately it took my attention because, I mean, I'm the same as you. I mean, those are horrible things that happen, but I've always been super interested in those kind of stories. It's always because it's just so chilling and horrible to think about. You know, when we were kids, we liked those movies, but they also scared us because, you know, we could have been taken. Now that we're older, you know, it's could be that someone's taking someone that we care about. You know, what to expect. It's one of those things where nobody wants it to happen to them, but they want to live through that fantasy through the movie.
Yes.
To, I don't know, just explore the possibility. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, it does. I think what you're saying, because it's the way I feel at least, is it's one of those things that you never want to have happen to you, but you're just curious what would happen.
Right.
Like, you know, being a dad and whatnot, I've thought about if something like that was to happen to and let's just say, like, it's nothing too dramatic and the kid just goes missing for a few hours, which would be horrible enough. Like, I would not be able to rest. And if something like that happened, I don't think I'd ever be able to sleep. I think I'd be so, like, paranoid and knocking on my neighbor's doors. Like, I know my kids, like, I just don't even want to go there. So a movie allows me to escape into this alternate reality where I can see someone else going through it. I can empathize, and I can also enjoy the investigative part of that movie. I love how the grandpa, he's torturing himself, re-listening to that tape. Grandpa, you're right. And just destroying himself. And then when it happens to someone else 8 years later, and he's an older gentleman, he's willing to get on his moped and just chase after this person. I mean, that's hardcore right there. I get the feeling that he's going to have a whole lot of PTSD as he's trying to help find this other kid that's taken away. And he may, in the movie, I have not seen it, but he may at some point in that movie think that person, I'm assuming they find this kid, is his kid, and he's going to have a hard time realizing, because they said proof of life. They could be talking about the newer kid that was abducted. There's no way that his original grandchild is still alive. So it would be quite the experience for him to go to, but it gives him a chance to get redemption. It just seems very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to be a dead horse. You've pretty much said everything, taking the words out of my mouth. So I mean, we'll take a look. I saw that it came out in 2016, at least the trailer was. So definitely something, you know, you can go ahead and, you know, just type in pretty much.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's available somewhere. If you've seen this movie, I'm going to be shocked if it's not really good. Let us know what your thoughts are. I'm really interested because we were so excited about it. If someone's or a lot of people are just like, oh no, that's garbage. Hopefully not. Let us know what you think. I personally have not, and I would have remembered because of that spelling. I have not seen this requested anywhere else. So thank you so much, Jag, for requesting that and putting this on our radar. It's definitely going to go on my list. But let us know what are some other trailers that we have not reacted to that you really, really want to see our reaction to because you just love the movie. And the trailers give us an opportunity to get introduced to it, to see if we want to add it to our list or not. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
See you later.